no! You can get so much more resonance there. No! If you really bring everything in and we're elongating the larynx. Greta Van Fleet has put out a new song, so we're going to talk about some vocals. Let's check this out. Saw You Stand is the song. I feel like we're in the new Dune movie.
Anyone who ever loved could look at me and know that I love you. Oh.
Interesting. Right out of the gate, didn't recognize his voice. A little bit more open, a little bit more natural, and not just jumping right into like kind of the Zeppelin type of vibe.
What a heart and what a beat, remembering how much I loved you. Oh.
So it's kind of cool. It's almost like he's shedding a little bit of the Robert Plant kind of thing, and hopefully making a little bit more of a voice for himself that stands out from all that kind of influence. I don't know, everybody's probably got something to say about that. What the fuck is going on in this video? It's beautiful.
I hope that you'll always know life with you made me whole.
Man, that almost sounds like a woman. It sounds very female. It kind of shows, I guess, how high his voice kind of naturally is, and then he's really just pulling everything back off of that in terms of, vocals and trying to get into these things. If we back up for a second, let's go back to this first verse where he starts singing.
Good look at me.
So we hear that his vocal cords are open right there. Good look at me. So my voice has to struggle a little bit more to kind of do that, especially in the morning. So that's right where my bridge is. But when we're kind of being a little bit breathier, this stuff should necessarily be easier. Should good look at me. If you want to get better at stuff like that, it is a skill within itself. I was kind of born with the ability to do some of those things, but then a lot of students I've worked with have trouble with a lot of the breathy or airy type of things. A lot of times their instinct is to go kind of tight. Try this. If you think about sighing like this, we're essentially doing the same thing he's doing right there. It's just more controlled. So if I continue to sigh like that and I move it into like a slide or a siren, like that, just move it up and down, then we're actually just really kind of starting to control the airflow. So think about your throat here, your vocal cords, whatever, like a wind instrument, which is what it is anyway. We're going, and just being nice and loose, and then we're controlling that airflow. So you might want to close your eyes and really just pay attention to nothing but that flow of air and that flow of pressure. We don't need much pressure. Like this, and then you can start learning how to sing like that. So if we go right through our bridge, which is basically kind of what he's doing, I don't know where his bridge would be. This would be Now that throat shape, not to get too complex right out of the gate, but that throat shape is the exact same throat shape you would have if you brought your chords back together. So if I was going I get better at learning how to bring the chords back together. So cool things like that to try if you've never tried them before. Now we can continue.
That you'll always know.
So we hear he's got a little bit of twang up there. That you'll always know. Because he's always using that part of his voice.
Life with you made me whole.
You hear how he's favoring that? Life that you made me whole. I got to go up there a little bit higher because my voice is lower. But yeah, you can hear these. He's getting ready to already favor that and then give us the full color, I'm guessing, here soon.
I saw you stand. I saw you
love that right there. Da, da, da. It just picks the whole thing up and then sets it down, doesn't it? So great voice there as well. I'm liking that he's not just going straight to distortion. He's actually going to a powerful, belted, open kind of note without that kind of thing he's typically doing. His distortion to me, when there's Robert Plant's distortion, that sounded just great. But his distortion always sounds great too, but it sounds more false chordy to me. And it kind of makes him sound just smaller. He's a smaller human being. He's tinier than somebody like Robert Plant. But yeah, it just didn't quite have the same kind of sound to me. It didn't sound as sandpapery, like gritty. It sounded more like like a frog, I suppose. Great high notes there. So we have. So that is an F5. So you stand. You got to be warmed up for that one, but that is high. Of course, the production is great because they're going with the old school sound. The drums sound like they're compressed and hit with Neve fucking pre's and everything. It's got this, just everything sounds really great. Again, completely interesting video here that's beautifully shot and beautifully done. It kind of harkens back to old school videos, and then it's kind of got this new age vibe. And again, it's very, very Dune-esque. Same thing there. In the end, I hope you know. He's just controlling that ever so kind of slightly and just giving you enough of the note that really brings the song down into this pocket so then it can really build up again. And look, if you want to learn more about your voice and you want to learn how to do stuff like this, I have a 100% free vocal course that you can join. It's in the link in the description and the pinned comment. It's been a long road of me figuring these things out and how to teach them and how to break them down. And I've been teaching for 16 years, so happy to help you figure this stuff out as well.
That I chose you because I love you.
So let's listen to that again. How can we go about even understanding how to do something like this? Again, it's not just that he has a high voice. Robert Plant had a higher voice, but again, it wasn't as high as his, and it's just a thing that you're kind of learning how to drive through. So I'll explain it here more once we listen to this again.
That I chose you because I love.
So let's listen to the funnel that is his voice. That I choose you, is me just starting to favor and pull that resonance down into my neck. That I choose you. So that's me literally just deciding if I want more of the voice up here or more of the voice down here. If I pull that resonance up, then it's going to get further out of my neck, and it's actually going to make singing a little bit easier. This could be called becoming pharyngeal, singing nasal, things like that. But as he's almost always favoring going high, and he's going to go high, then he's going to kind of keep flirting with that coordination more often. And we hear a lot of people do this, even like Chris Cornell, Robert Plant. A lot of people are going to be kind of utilizing that muscle group and kind of pushing up against it or kind of placing themselves in that space more often because they're going to be going up into that, and then you get this physical and emotional payoff of hearing more of that sound. So if there's just a little bit of it and then they go higher and you get a whole bunch of it, it's much different if you have a different sound here and then a different sound here. So people having problems singing like this or learning how to sing like this is because they're not learning how to put their voice through that kind of filter and experience their voice in that way. They think it's too vulnerable. They think it's too small. They think it's too stupid. They think it's like a cartoon character. It is. It's absolutely cartoony and ridiculous at first. And then we learn how to kind of normalize it. Then you learn how to kind of take it on stage and sing with confidence through it and know that it's, it's not just this silly ass thing. So I'll explain more as we continue.
That I chose you because I love.
Because I love you, whoa, or whatever. Love is me going la. So if you try that with me, we really want to have everything up here is where we're singing from. We really want to place everything we can put up here in your mask. And as we go over our bridge, or even get close to it, we want to start favoring that muscle group or that kind of takeover that's going to happen from that nasal space. You can think about the back opening where your soft palate is as where we're funneling all that pressure into. You're either falling forward, like this, or you're moving backwards, and you're moving backwards in terms of your placement. Love you, love you, love you. It's me really holding it up there. But underneath all the cool sounds and the reverberation and all this different stuff, love you, whoa, it's me really staying up there and really using that space because I've learned how to really sit in that. Be worth noting that he's got a fast vibrato here. A fast vibrato is not a real vibrato. Kind of can be associated with coming from almost the same place, but this in here is him shaking his diaphragm really quickly. Typically, it can be very annoying to listen to. People associate that with a goat sound. Because I love you. Oh, wow. That sounds like a old-timey, hello, my baby. But in this case, it's adding an emotional kind of element, and he's only really doing it on these big notes, and it kind of sounds, it kind of adds like a catharsis, like love. It kind of makes this weighty kind of thing. But again, we want to learn how to sit in the diaphragm. Love is more of a natural vibrato, but if I start shaking that diaphragm, love you, oh, that can become like somebody shaking my body. And don't get me wrong. I'm saying it sounds good here. It sounds cool, but it's a balance beam you have to work out. Was that a horse on fire? You're always a rock star when you find out that you can put on a bunch of black eye makeup and look better and better.
Life with you made me whole. I saw you stand.
I love hearing the guitar go, just like Foxy Lady and Jimi Hendrix. Here it comes. Oh, that's such a great fucking jacket. Look at this jacket he's got on. Do you hear how he's still in that funnel there? Took my hand. He hasn't fully dropped back in. Hand. You hear how he's still up there? Interesting stuff. Dune. That guitar sounds so fucking good. Oh, there's a Jimmy Page face. Where, please somebody tell me, where do people get jackets like this? Is everything just completely handmade? Is it in another country? I'm living in France. How does somebody get cool shit like this? Okay, thanks for the information. How anybody edits music videos anymore and knows that there needs to be a cut and an edit like every 3 every millisecond. I kind of cut, cut, and then we cut, and then we cut, and then we cut over here, hold, and then we cut, and it's just every video now is just like shaky camera footage, and then keep cutting and cutting and cutting. How fucking long do they have to keep getting these shots? That was cool too, man. Hope that you always know. I love how he's opening the jaw right there. That you always know. You can get so much more resonance there. No! If you really bring everything in and we're elongating the larynx. No! 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 He's getting so much power there. How can you kind of go about something like that? I just talked about mixed voice stuff this week. I put out a lesson, like 5 simple ways to find mixed voice. One of them is talking about going around the ball. If you're not letting head voice in, then you're going to be fighting against your own physical body. But if I start learning how to use head voice and go up into that register and not be afraid of that sound, then I'm elongating the larynx. I'm using, kind of feels like under these kind of feels like it's under the ears and down here when we really bring that ooh into it. So if I go, oh, I saw you stand when you took my hand. And if I get that jaw out of the way, took my hand. And I kind of go like this, like he's doing, oh, it tends to keep ironing things out and making it all connected. So again, you can go, oh, and then we really start learning how we can cry into that. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then we try to put support up underneath of it. Oh, oh, whoa, took my hand. Like this. That was a great line. Play. That's a G sharp 5. I can't even do that right now. Play. Play. At that point, he's so goddamn high. People that are chasing after singing high have to understand at some point that words and stuff don't even translate. It just becomes sound because everything is so far up in your face that even enunciation of any kind, it can't be registered in terms of what the hell you're saying. So if you want to sing high, that's a great thing, but still there's a reason and an element in it, like where, okay, how high do you want to sing? So right there, like I said, it was just, he becomes so flute-like, so wind instrument-like that it just is sound. And again, it's a beautiful sound, but let's listen to it one more time. I have no idea what he said. The only thing I think he said pray because I got to hear the onset of that pray.
You'll always know life with you made me whole.
Interesting. That was really cool, man. What did you guys think of that? Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of that vocal breakdown. If you want to learn more about your voice, again, I have a free course you can join. Link is in the description and the pinned comment. I tended to always shy away from Greta Van Fleet because of the Robert Plant and the Led Zeppelin thing. And people get very odd nowadays. People don't really value music, but then they want to still have a big, strong opinion about it and get on people's shit about it. And people just get very strange when they're like, rock and roll is back. And all this is like, well, no, making something that's already been made does not mean that rock and roll is back. I like to see forward progression, not just people kind of recreating things. This sounds more original. This sounds more like a healthy amalgamation of things and hopefully kind of have more originality. It's like when bands like Jet came out. 1, 2, 3, take my hand, come with me. And like, again, people are like, this is rock and roll. And it's like, it's cool. I dig it. But, you know, pulling something specifically, strictly from the 60s and 70s and the clothing and everything, and then just kind of rebranding it to be new now, again, sometimes it doesn't really interest me as a musician. It's not wrong. It's always going to keep happening. People are going to keep recycling things. Happens with fashion and everything like that. But I never really listened to them that much because of just some little musical fucking angry little kid in me that's just like, well, this is just so I'm interested to hear what people have to say about this. And yeah, I hope that the band continues to find its path forward, its path of originality, and yeah, keep defining themselves, and especially him as a vocalist, keep defining himself as something even more unique than just being compared, as I've done in this video, to Robert Plant. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have other videos you'd like me to analyze and break down, and vocalists and things like that, I would love to do so. Thanks.